Hello, welcome to Let's Talk with me, your host Irene Solo. Today is a beautiful day. We are also going to we are having another live stream with beautiful guests that are going to encourage you, are going to make you understand what life is all about and how they've navigated life and how they are still navigating life. Many a times we find ourselves in situations and we tend to give up, thinking that we are the only ones who are going through that, not knowing that there are people who've gone through that journey and they've overcome it. And they are here to encourage you and to make you know that no matter what, if you just decide to be disciplined and stay on your lane and just keep on moving, you will get to where you're supposed to be. So today I'm having with me Mr. and Mrs. Kamau. You remember Mr. Moses Kamau was here with us before. So today it's not only him, I'm inviting his wife. I think I promised you all last time that I will definitely want to have him and his wife. So today it's Mr. and Mrs. Kamau. The wife is Lucy, and they are here today. I want us to hear more about their journey of life and their journey of resilience. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful couple that I know, but there is no couple that is perfect. Everybody has gone through challenges, but they've decided to stand together till now. And what I love about them is their desire to get to where they're supposed to be. Tenacity, the narrative of, you know what, we are not giving up. We will get there no matter what. I like that. Many people tend to give up along the way. I've known them personally. I've known them from a long time, actually. I've known them personally. I know their kids, and they are a beautiful family, a family that you and I will literally love to emulate, because when you look at them, you're like, man, you're getting there. You're getting there. It's a journey, and you are getting there. So today, without talking too much, I know I always have a story to say. I know that. So please, today, just forgive me. I just had to say something. So, because I know my introduction is better, even though I know I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves, but I know I will explain to you how I know them and how they've changed my life, because they just don't know. But anyway, and let them tell us more about their lives. And let them tell us more about their lives. Okay, thank you. Welcome. Mr. Kamal, welcome back.
Thank
How are
you.
you doing?
We're doing
We're
well.
doing all right.
Thank you very much for that lengthy introduction.
Beautiful introduction.
Yes, I was here
I
last
love my
time and
wife.
we had a great time. And as we know,
I know
we are a
they're all
person
the
that
way from the east, and sometimes the network can be a bit challenging. But let us be patient and let us just be willing to listen to them. And I would just want us, Madam Mrs. Lucy Kamau, please tell us more about yourself. Introduce yourself. Tell us who's Lucy and why is Lucy here today?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. I'm actually very blessed to be here. Actually, my name is Lucy Kamau. I'm a daughter in the kingdom. I'm a wife, married to one man. I'm a mother. But most of all, I'm a big sister to many, and it's in being the big sister that I actually got to discover what my purpose and my calling is in life, which we'll talk about later. I'm also a fashion designer by profession. I'm an entrepreneur. I believe in youth empowerment. That's something that I'm also very passionate about. And create more entrepreneurs than employees.
Don't worry, they are coming back.
I'm very passionate about youth development and youth empowerment. Yeah.
That's
Yes,
great. The network tried to cut you out there, but please don't stress yourself. I know sometimes the distance can be an issue, but just ignore all that. Please just do your best to tell us more about yourself. So today I wanted to hear from Madame Lucy. She has spoken a little bit. You have heard that she's a fashion designer. My dear, she can make beautiful clothes. Even that one that you're seeing on the poster, the flyer that I sent out today, that is one of her designs. She is good at everything that she touches with her hands, so that I know. She has actually motivated me to actually want to start making some designs for myself. So I don't know about you, but I'm motivated. Anyway, let us hear more from Mr. Moses Kamau, because he's been here. You know about him, but let us hear more. Maybe something changed along the way, or some of you are not here. So let us hear more.
that is.
So, Mr. Moses, who is Mr. Moses?
This is Moses Kamau. I'm a very passionate person. I am as as we talked earlier, nothing has changed. I'm still the same person. I'm making strides into being better, into doing things better. So as I said before, I am an ICT engineer, and I most of our work, the two of us collectively, is on the youth empowerment. So what we like doing, we do it with a determined effort. We always come in and work together and support each other to be able to make what we're doing a success. So that's where we get our strength from. We get our strength from what we love doing. So it becomes easier. It always becomes easier because that's what we are passionate about. So it doesn't become so much of a task, of a huge thing. Because if I had said last time, if you love something, then already halfway, you're already halfway done with it. But if it becomes something that you're pushed to do it, then it becomes very challenging. So that's
Yeah.
one of the key things. Yes.
Yeah. No, that's true. I like that. When you love something, when you are passionate about something, you do it with all of your heart. When the
Correct.
tagline today, I said that discipline is one of the keys. About something, it pushes you to be disciplined. It
Mm,
pushes you to wake up in the morning. It pushes you to get out of your comfort zone. It pushes you to do something different because based on the fact that you like that thing, you say to
mm,
yourself, you know what, I'm gonna be disciplined to ensure that this thing comes to accomplishment. And that's why you say you don't want punishment, but I don't think so. So based on the word discipline, tell me something. I've known you for years, and you've been working with NGOs. Why have you disciplined yourself to be in this area of working with NGOs, especially being passionate about youths? Why the discipline in this area? Why? You could be passionate about many other things. You could be passionate about women, passionate about the old men. You could be passionate about different other initiatives. So I'm going to ask for both of you, but let me start with Madam Lucy. Why the youths?
We all are aware that the youth are the future of tomorrow. Um, and if we train up our youth well, then our future for tomorrow is secured. So, in our journey with working with NGOs, we discovered that there is a lot of disadvantaged youth. And what do I mean by disadvantaged? We have a lot of youth that are coming from broken families. We have a lot of
Okay.
youth that are coming from poverty stricken families. So you find this kind of youth do not have confidence, do not have hope for the future because they feel like they lack something. And most of them are hurting inside. Most of them have lost their sense of they're insecure. Most of them feel worthless and all that. And we found out that we had a calling, and our
Mm.
purpose was to give hope to the hopeless. And discipline comes in that this is not a very easy target group to deal with, because when they're hurting and when they're broken and when they're feeling down and all that, they tend up to build a wall around themselves for protection purposes. So in your journey in trying to encourage them and give them hope and
Yeah.
make them feel worthy, you have to be disciplined in making sure that love
Yeah.
becomes your number one priority. So you love them through the
Yeah.
process. So it's not easy for you to just step in and give them skills without first loving them. And in the process, you become a big sister, you become a mother, you become a shoulder to lean on, because you'll find that they start sharing with you deeper things that are beyond just the skills, and you have to stand in and encourage and advise and direct. And so you really need to have discipline in yourself to know that at the end of the day, this is my goal, this is where I want this young person to reach. So no matter how the process will be, we have to strive to reach to the end, um, which is basically to transform their life from where you found them to where we believe God wants them to be.
Wow, I like something you said there. You said you love them through the process. Wow, that's very that's very profound. You love them through the process. Many people don't understand that. People think just not realizing people come out broken. You meet people when their lives are messed up, but you have to be willing to hold them and get them out of that mud. You love them through the process. That's very profound. I wish people can understand that. I wish everybody who's listening to that can understand that. I always think of a family, think of a mother. When you have a child, do you know we love our kids through the process? The process of them being babies, pooing on themselves. We clean up all that. First of all, you start by breastfeeding them, cleaning them up. Then they start walking. Then they start talking to you, teaching them all that. And that's very powerful. That's a passion talking. That's discipline on itself. That's discipline in action. Well, come on, let me stop talking too much. Please, Mr. Kamal, talk to us about the whole idea of discipline. Why the youth? Please talk to us more about it. I want to hear from your own perspective, because Lucy's perspective is quite encouraging. I love the whole idea of let us love them through the process. That's very, very intelligent and that's very profound. So I want to hear from you. Why the youth? Because you could have been passionate about many other things. And as a couple, because many people they're divided. Somebody loves the other thing, the other person loves the other thing, which at the end brings conflicts. You both are passionate about the same thing. So talk to me, why the youth?
This, this is something that has been in our hearts for a very long time. So it's something we can talk the whole time. Like if you give us a bit like 5 hours is still not enough. We would still be talking about the same thing and be passionate about it still. So the youth, for us, we've seen that the youth they really don't have that role model, that person they can look up to, the people that can be able to inspire them into making that great change in their lives. So what we do is we also instill something called discipline to them. So we're working in Johannesburg. I would like to explain that we're working very far from where we were staying. We were staying in the CBD, but we're working in Orange Farm. That is like far from where we were staying. It's like an hour plus, maybe even 2 hours. But we were always there before 7 in the
Mm.
morning to be able to get to be able to upskill these people. It was a passionate thing. No one was pushing us to be there at that time. We could be there even at 9 because we were leading the whole team. But we were there that early to be able to organize ourselves, to be able to go and pick other students from around us, because some of them would always give excuses. So we'd also go to the parents, and we speak to the parents, we speak to the guardians, and tell them that we really are going to make sure that these people are finished school after 6 months and something has happened to them. They need to be certified. They need to be able to do some work about themselves. So that was always something that was in our hearts. We we love making change and seeing the change happening. That is our motto. We've we've seen most of our youths that we've worked with almost 15 years ago. They are big people. They're managers somewhere. They're working somewhere. It's gives you a lot of joy to see that these people's life were impacted by what you gave at that point in time. It's really something that uh, makes you feel like God has put you in the right place at the right moment.
I like what you just said. No, that's great. I love what you just said. You said we love making change and seeing change happen. Wow.
Yes.
Man, you guys are throwing some nuggets to me today. You love making change and seeing change happen. Many people are very funny. I've seen that. We are human beings. We can make change, and we are like, after we've made it, we don't even want to see the process of it. We don't want to see it even happen. Or sometimes we try to bring that change and we move away, we leave it before it even starts. So you see,
Mm,
the whole thing of you making change and wanting to see it happen, so you being there through the process, man, that's discipline. Man,
yes.
that's commendable, and I wish many
Mm,
people can learn that. Okay, now I just wanted to for everybody to hear more about you all, because it's one thing to tell people this is what I do, and it's another thing for people to understand that this is what I'm passionate about. So
yes.
now, based with all this, because I know you are an ICT professional and your wife is a designer. So now, with all these things, how are you using your professions to help these youths? Literally, I want to know how are you using these professions, because you are both literally very much talented in different ways. But how are you using this to help the youth that you are so passionate to help? How are you using these
Okay.
qualifications?
Okay, so I've got a bachelor's degree in fashion and design, and it actually took me 6 years um, to study this because I started with my diploma, then upgraded and all that. And studying fashion and design, it's not a cheap career path to take. It's actually very expensive if you go to professional and qualified institutions. It's a quite an expensive career path to take. So what I do after I completed my qualifications, my cry was, God, how can I serve you with this degree or this qualification that you've given me? And that's when I got an opportunity to work with an NGO. So, how do I use my qualification? Is that I train these young youths or young adults in the fashion and design skills. I train them how to be professional designers. The training is of a high quality. As I told you, I've spent 6 years learning this, so it's quite hectic. But then, out of love, you find that most of these young people are primary school dropouts. Some did their lower primary only. They don't have your end of primary school qualification and stuff. So in training them this, you have to
Yeah.
come down to their level. You have to teach them at a level they will be able to comprehend and understand and be able to put the skills in practice and be able to earn a living. So this is how I use my skills to impact the youth. I train them in fashion and design skills.
Mm,
And not only that, we also train them in
yeah.
life skills. We train them
Yeah.
in business skills. We stand in the gap also when it comes to spirituality, because to make a person whole, the spiritual aspect also has to plays a very big part in it. So we share our skills basically with this young disadvantaged youth that we work with.
Just to add on a little bit, me on the side of the ICT, we
Wow.
also do the same.
Wow.
So
Yes.
yes, so we kind of complement each other because fashion and
Yeah.
design still needs ICT. ICT is involved. There's a graphics involved. There's a using of the computers when you're doing business and all that. So all that is
Mm-hmm.
involved. So what we do is I also come in and train them now on the ICT aspect. You cannot expect someone to write a CV on a paper and take it to a cyber to be printed and all that. So they need to know the basics of the computer world. So that's where now I come in and I'll be able to upgrade them to the level where they can be able to do some of the things through the computer. Like if you get a graphics that they need to make like a pattern, but through the computer, then they're able to do that using the software provided. So those kind of thing is it's now a complementary of what they were taught in class regarding fashion and design. So me, I come in the ICT part. Also regarding that, I also get a different class where people now need to advance from basic to the level of being skilled in ICT. So they say now we now know how to use a mouse, we now know how to use a keyboard. Can we go to the next level? Then now we can talk about maybe a little bit of programming, a little bit of maybe networking, desktop, laptops, cell phones, and stuff like that.
Man,
Correct. Yes.
man, guys, come on, come on. Wait. Come on. Don't just be in a rush. Wait. Man, why are you trying to confuse my mind? No, really. Come on, take it easy. You mean I didn't
Okay.
realize how connected this thing is? I really didn't see that.
Yes.
No, I didn't
It
see
is
that.
very
You have a
connected.
point. Because now I'm actually thinking about it. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize how connected. Come on. You mean yes? Think about
Yes.
how to do designs on their computers
Yes.
and all that. I really didn't see how this was connected, and I've been thinking, how do you guys navigate this? This is very intelligent. Imagine you've taught them how do somebody can sit
Yes.
in clients all over the world.
Yes. That's correct. That's the part that
Man, I
was
didn't see
missing
this.
before.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's great. And imagine the youths, especially it's not trying to undergrade any continent, but I know a lot of youths in Africa, they've not gotten a lot of privileges that many other people have gotten. And if two or three Africans who are qualified decides to go back and start to bring them in, that's a great opportunity. And literally, that's an opportunity that people should put their heads together and work together and actually be able to change our continent. I was talking to
Yes.
one of the guests that I had who actually is trying to bring Africa together. He's like, we are one. So I was just thinking about it because now imagine with we barely understand the language of our own. computer based things, especially the ones from the villages. It's all about
yes,
hard work. But imagine if it's you are hard working and you're also working smart. Imagine how far you can be able to go. That is very interesting.
yeah,
And I'm really, really encouraged by the two of you. You're doing a great things. You took 6 years, Lucy, to finish and get this whole qualification. The whole 7 years. And then they come out, we are all like, doctor. You took, and that's what it's all about. When I think of ICT, the whole technical side on itself is so complicated. Many people just I've done part of it. It can really strain you, and yet you decide that I'm gonna use this to
yes,
bring people up, and you're charging people less than that. I admire that. So tell me something. Don't you feel sometimes?
yes.
Don't you regret the fact that you've gone to school for all these years and you're using that for just to help people? Don't you regret? And even the community around your friends, because they expect you, man, you can get a lot of money from this. So your friends, how do they take this? Because you've really made me divert from my questions. But now I'm interested in knowing the people around you, because I know people, colleagues will be like, you're wasting your time. So please tell me. Yeah, talk to me. Let's start with Mr. Kamau. Tell me, how do your colleagues, your friends, the people who even know that you have this qualification, who are earning a lot of money out there, and then you decide to go to some remote African place to help people? I don't understand. In fact, guys, please forgive me. You don't understand. These guys, I saw them when they were relocating. I looked at them. I thought, guys, are you okay? But anyway, they're okay. So they challenged me to actually take steps to move forward, because I looked at them, I'm like, guys, you're leaving here to go where? So, hey, man, as much as I like to help people, I was challenged by their own move. Sincerely. So, sir, I want to hear more. For you guys to even move out of where I knew you were and decide to go to a village where there was serious forest and you decide to help, why? And even the people around you, how do they take this? I know my questions are overlapping each other, but please try and answer me. I'm concerned myself. I want to know.
I've never regretted. We've never regretted. I think actually what we do empowers us even the more. We get the satisfaction comes with when we see the results, the successful results of what we've done. It is such an empowerment that when you're giving out, you get more. The Bible says that you give and shall be given back unto you. So what we've given out, it's almost like giving it out for free. Uh, it's like when your jar is too full, then you cannot be able to get more inside. But when you keep on giving out, you get replenished. So there's more spacious. We get more space inside the cup, so we get more filled up. I know some colleagues are asking why of all the places, but we told them that we have reasons. Everyone has a reason to be at wherever they are. For us, it was not. We were not really after corporate employment, and it's not like there's anything wrong with corporate employment. We just wanted to be able to do this and be able to see that what you have done has made a great impact into people's lives. One life changed. One young man told me that before he came to be a student at my place, even when I was interviewing him, he was a drunkard. But after, I did not tell him to stop drinking, but after a month, he stopped drinking because he didn't even have time to drink. I put them on so much work and so much, he was so much gifted into what he was doing that he didn't even believe that he had that on him. Remember, he didn't even have a matric certificate. So this was not a small thing to them. So that gives me so much happiness. I feel so much joy. So when someone asks me, why don't you go and get a job with corporate where there's a surety of money and all that, but it's not fulfilling as this. And it's not. I'm just going to be doing like paper push-ups. I don't do that. I want to do something that can bring glory to God. Lucy, Lucy has something to say.
Amen.
I remember
Yes,
when I was
Madam
in.
Lucy, before you say anything, please just hold on. Just hold on. He just threw in a nugget there he said when your jar is overflowing, it's full, you have no space, so you need to let it out for you to be able to receive more. That's a nugget
Yes,
there. you know that's beautiful. So in other words, when you have freely you receive, freely you give. I like that.
yes,
Come on, Madam Lucy, let me hear from you, man. You guys, in Swahili they say mnanichangamsha.
For us,
You
it's
making me,
also
putting me on fire, man. Come on, let me hear from you, Madam Lucy. Yes, yes.
purpose. There's a lot of people living their lives today that have not discovered what their purpose, their godly ordained purpose is in life. So for us, we discovered that this youth empowerment business is our purpose in life. And it is so fulfilling to the extent that we don't look at money anymore. Money is not our driving force. Um, we get so much fulfillment by doing this, and it is our prayer that will impact life, that will change life, and therefore changing a whole generation's future. So for us, that is very big. And if you remember in the Bible where Jesus spoke about the parable of the talents, when you are blessed with something and you close your hand and hold it in, it doesn't grow. But then when you open your hand and you share, somehow it becomes bigger than what you'd have imagined. So that is where we found our purpose in working with NGOs. And we are actually looking forward to having one of our own because we've been employed in NGOs and we would love
Okay.
to have one of our own because working in the grassroots, we have come to learn what really is needed because some of these NGOs are run by people overseas who don't really understand the African problem, for lack of a better word. So for it to be impactful, you really have to come down to the level, grassroots level, then you'll be able to impact. So we are looking into starting our own very soon. We just pray for God to provide funders and financiers so that we can be able to continue with this journey. But for us, it's about purpose. Yes, people have found it weird. People have laughed at us. People don't understand how we will leave the city, go work in the village, and all that. But for us, it's more about purpose, more about our God ordained purpose.
Wow. 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 I like the illustration you just gave. I like picking on. I like actually pinpointing the targets when I hear something that is a nugget. I take it as a very resourceful target and I throw it out there for people to listen to it. You just said something full in your hand to release it for you to be able to more, to be multiplied. Many people, I always tell people, if you're holding something on your hand like this, it's a feast. If somebody comes and drops something on top of the hand, what happens is that thing will fall off because you cannot grip
yes,
it. But immediately you open up your hand, it is easier for more things to be added on your hand. So when
yes,
you just spoke about that hand, I just remember that illustration. I'm like, this is true because when your hand is opened, it means there's an opportunity for you to receive more. When your hand is closed, it means you have literally closed the door for you to be able to receive more, which is very great. You just spoke about you starting your own NGO. I think that's very, very, very important because when you
yes.
as a person, you are passionate about something and you are the one who started from the grassroots, you know what will happen? You will do it better. And like when you do it
Mm.
when you rely on people who just they don't understand. Some of them do it for financial gain because they just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just having this company that I say I help people, but they don't really do that from their heart.
Mm,
So
mm.
I'm really just hoping that anybody who's out there who really wants to reach out to me, and they can also reach out to you, they can reach out to us in Yahweh TV, so we can reach out to you also. You can also reach out to me personally, using I'm in different platforms, they're always being advertised around. You can reach out to me so that we can reach out to Mr. and Mrs. Kamau, so that they can be able to see that the work that they are doing. This is actually a beautiful one because they are literally showing love and care to the youth out there that many of us will not be able to do. And one thing I always say, the people that you can be able to reach are not the people that I can be able to reach, because people are many in this world. So let's just start something before we even go far,
Yeah,
before
correct.
I forget. Okay, when are you starting? When are you planning to start? And how can people contact you? Because that's very important.
Okay. On telephone, it's
Did you get
of
my
course
question?
we are. Yes, we got your question. Yes, we did. So on phone,
Yes.
we have a Kenyan
Okay.
number. It's we have to put the country code, which is +254. Then it's 113159 630. That is +254 113159 630. And then my email is mkiruthi777@gmail.com. I repeat, it's mkiruthi@gmail.com. Lucy is also going to read hers.
My telephone number, which you can also reach both of us through WhatsApp, is +254 701 875 911. I repeat again, +254, which is the country code, 701 875911. And my email address is Nandai, which is NANDYIJJ @gmail.com. I'll repeat again,
Okay.
NANDYIJJ @gmail.com.
Okay. You said it's
DYI.
I
NANDAYIJJ
J
Yes,
A.
yes, at gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Can I get yours again, Mr. Kamau?
It's MKIRUTHI 777
Just hold on a little bit. Okay. Just hold on. You said it's MKY?
MKI Kiruthi
Yes.
MKIRUTHI
MKI, yes.
and then 777 at
Please repeat it
Gmail.
again. You are breaking. I know that in Kenya right
Okay.
now, There's a lot of rain, so there is a bit
Mhm.
of a problem with the network. Repeat it again. MK, please.
MKI,
I know there is a lot
MKI,
of rain in Kenya, so there is a problem with the network. MKI, yes.
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 RU, THI, RUTHI,
RU, yes.
THI
Yes.
at that 777,
T, right?
777, is THI, Kiruthi, M Kiruthi, M Kiruthi. That is MKI,
Okay.
RUTHI,
Okay.
triple seven at gmail.com.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay. No, thank you. I got it.
you're welcome.
Yes, I had to literally make sure that I got that because I like what we're doing, and sometimes we don't understand the importance of this because this is one thing I've learned over the years, that you see the life that we are living, the greatest
Yes.
investment you can ever have is human beings.
Mm.
Because when you invest in people, it multiplies. You can invest in cars, they get out of fashion, they grow old, houses grow old, everything grows old. It's and they literally break down and go. It is people that when you invest in them, they go and invest in others. It
Yes.
multiplies. So that's the thing that I've realized about life. You can invest in animals. The animals will go and they can never be able to invest it on other animals. But human beings, if you invest goodness on a human being, they will give forward, they will carry it forward. You may never see them again, but that it will continue. And I believe the God that we serve will not just ignore you, because I've seen in my life, I've loved to help people wherever I go. But this is the most amazing thing. The people that God has brought in my life to be a blessing to me are not even the people that I helped. That is the funniest thing. The people that most of the time have come and become a blessing to me are people that they have never helped. I never knew them from anywhere. But it's because I sowed a seed somewhere, and then somehow I reaped it in a different way that I did not even
Yes.
realize. So that's why I really wanted to ensure that these details are noted.
Correct.
And I want you to know that what you're doing is great, and don't give up and don't stop no matter what. And anybody that is listening to us talking right now, please reach out. Let us be a blessing. You may not be in contact to those with those youths directly, but they are in contact with them. And let me tell you something: the seed that you are sowing will be multiplied in your life. God will bless you in one way or the other. That's one thing I've seen. So they may not even know your
Yes.
name, but God knows your name. That's what I've seen. You as much as you are helping a youth to be
Exactly.
taken out of the street, God will ensure that your generation, your children do not stay on the street. That's the beauty
Mm.
of God. The seed you sow will be multiplied in your life. So please, before I talk till tomorrow, tell me something. Please tell me something. If somebody is listening to you now, what can you say to them? What will you want to say to them now? When somebody, because I know there are people listening to you now, what advice can you be able to give them? People who are working out there, what advice can you be able to give them based on what you are doing right now, and based on what you have learned through this journey that you are following?
I think I will start. I would like to say that when you're
Yes,
working,
please. Yeah,
you always become a bit selfish, especially in corporate. People like to hold on to what they have, and they hide a little bit
yeah,
so that they can always be on top of the others. I know that very well, and
yeah,
that's not what we advocate for. Once you
yeah.
know something, it's better you hold up the
Mm,
ones who are down there, your juniors. You bring them up, you be able to share
yeah,
the wisdom, the intellect, the
yeah,
skills that you have, so that they can grow up, they can come up, they can match up with what you have. You see, once you do that, then
yeah,
you're making even
yeah,
a better
yeah,
a better office environment for yourself.
yeah,
Now, another thing is for those ones who are working in NGOs, sometimes NGOs can
Mm-hmm.
really be a challenge because of the funding, because of the lack of it, because of the
Mm-hmm.
government interferences and all these other disasters that happen. So what I would like to say is, as NGOs, as NGO workers, as affiliates of that, we should always be encouraged by what you're doing, not by the things around us. Be encouraged. Know that you are doing for a greater purpose. The two
Yeah.
people that you've taken out of the street, those would have been thieves,
Mm.
those would have been smugglers, those would have killed your own children by selling to them drugs and stuff like that. So the change you make always comes
Yeah.
back because you made a very big change by just by one person. So how about the 500 people that you've helped? You've taken out 500 people out of the streets. You've been able to help people. You've been able to educate them, to give them a better life. You've been able to show them the way they can easily get a better employment, or they can even be entrepreneurs. Those kind of things are very crucial. So as a worker in NGO or an affiliate or a partner, I would like to say that sometimes, yes, we have the bureaucracies of the government, we have the hardships here and there, but I would like to encourage them. I would like to tell them that that's not the end. Let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that you've made a better person out of the ones you've been helping. Yes, Lucy.
Wow. 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 The statement I like is that you say you've actually helped rob who could have been a murderer out there, and who could have actually taken his life. And you say kindness is good. Yeah, Madam Lucy, what do you have to say? I'm enjoying this.
Um, I'd like to say in each and every one of us, God has deposited a gift. Find it and share it. Freely given, freely share it. In most cases, we look down on what we have, and we tend to look at what someone else's has, and you want what your neighbor has, forgetting that in each and every one of us there's a unique gift that God has deposited, and for you to share it, it doesn't even cost you anything. It doesn't even cost money at times for you to share it, and for those who are in the journey of discovering their gifts, um, try and support those who have discovered in sharing their gift. And in the process, you will discover your own. So I'd like to um, encourage everyone that we all have gifts. We all are gifted and talented differently. It's just for you to discover what yours is. And once you get it, share it. Because the more you share, the more the gift grows. The
Wow.
more you share, the perfect the gift becomes. The more you share, the more of a perfect person you become in your gift.
You guys, you just like to put fire on my chair. I don't understand whether I should sit or I should get up and scream. I don't understand. Come on, come on. I literally don't like the whole thing of time literally passes by like this, because now time is chasing us. But anyway, I believe that we will still have this discussion next time. You're gonna come back and just tell us how much God has been a blessing and how many other great things God is doing. I'm gonna let you all go for now,
Yes,
but we'll definitely talk. A lot of ideas are coming in, and I believe that people will reach out, and these will go a long way. Beloved, what
amen.
I've had this couple share has touched my heart. And if you are out there listening, please do not hold back. It's very interesting. They said something very simple. If you have a gift, come on, use it freely. And freely you receive, freely you give, freely you have received, freely give. That's very important. Please contact them. The numbers are on the screen, +254 701 87591. Please do contact them, kirudi77@gmail.com. Make sure you contact them, reach out to them, and help them out when they are doing this project. They said if you still have not found out your own gift, you can actually be able to help somebody else who has found theirs. nandaiijj@gmail.com. Please reach out to them, and God will bless you. The world will appreciate what you're doing, and many other young ones will be taken our side. But I really appreciate the fact that you have been listening to us, and I hope that your life is changed for the better. The best investment you can ever have is investing in the lives of people, because people will give it forward. And you may not know the people that have been given forward to, but one thing is you have made an impact. You've sowed a seed that is spreading all over the world. Today we are here because 2 people were created in the world, and those 2 people have multiplied. And today the world is full because there was Adam and Eve. Trust me, the seed you have sown will grow, and many will be blessed through it. Just ensure it is a good seed, because if you sow a bad seed, at the end it will bring corruption and pain. I trust that you have listened to us. I trust that many lives will be changed, and I trust that you will do the right thing. By you, we are here to serve you. Leadership is all about knowing that you yourself, you're a leader. You need to stand up and be a blessing. And leadership is all about servanthood. You can be able to serve others. You can be able to lead them to the right direction. I don't want to talk too much. I'm gonna have to leave you with that. And I just need you to know that I love you. Remember to always reach out. You'll find me in different platforms. I'm always there in all platforms. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram. Try and reach out on my fan page on Facebook. Try and reach out Amazon, Google. Try and reach out. We do the best we can to be able to reach out to you and bring positivity, the positive vibe in your life, and just be able to ensure that you know that you are unique, you are beautiful, you are talented, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are talented. Always remember, you're authentic and not flawless, or rather, you're meant to be real and not perfect. You are the best that God has ever created. I love you so much, and thank you for being with us today. And I hope to see you on Tuesday next week, and again on Thursday next week with a different guest. Love you all. Bye.
Artists who are selling their music on Matumba online store. South African legendary pastor Rudolph Mabasa, the legendary Stephen Ngobeni, Apostle Neo, Pastor Triple E Bekweyo, legendary multi-award-winning Matumba Power, Mozambican Julia Magaya, Nigerian Francis Divine Gift, South African Apostle Peter, South African gospel group Bukona Worship Explo, Kenyan gospel artist Irene Solo, South African legendary Dr. Keddy, Brighton and Princess, Minister Jones, South African Walter Chabs, the legendary Apostle Petrus Mamahohi, the legendary Gift Makamu, Zimbabwean gospel legend Shadrach Muzakomba, and from South Africa Eastern Cape, Pearl. Kindly visit matumbapower.com, and scroll down to Matumba online store and buy. You can pay through PayPal to email pastorpower79@gmail.com, or locate the Matumba online store FNB business account details. Just after you have filled your personal information, then click Save and Continue, and choose the Matumba Online Store FNB business account details. After clicking the button, Place Your Order, you will see the account details. Wire a payment to it. After receiving your payment, we will update the system. You will then receive a link on your email to download your digital product. Thank you for your support. Matumba Online Store.
In partnership with Yahweh TV.
By Jesus' grace, we also provide the following services. We do posters for your Sunday services, conferences, night prayers, funeral announcements, weddings, and special church events.
We do digital marketing videos for the same events. We do ebooks, produce audiobooks, and music,
then sell it on social media, to a global audience of over 38 nations scattered in 5 continents of the globe through Matumba Online Store, located on the website matumbapower.com.
Matumba Online.
Pastors and authors who are selling ebooks, audiobooks, and their sermons on Matumba Online Store, one of South Africa's church fathers and revivalist, Apostle Joseph Sitholy,
American pastor and scholar Bishop Dr. Paul Taylor,
Bible teacher, author and multi-award-winning gospel artist, Matumba Power, Zimbabwean pastor and seasoned author, Pastor Benedict Chiponda, South African Bible teacher, and author, Mama Pastor Josie Sithole,
Bible teacher and scholar Pastor K.E.T. Huhu,
American evangelist and professor Dr. Percy Bland Sr.,
South African Bible scholar Dr. John Mafukela,
one of Nigeria's church fathers and leadership expect, Dr. Shegun Tremendous Oshiniga, the South African author and Bible teacher Apostle Sai Shlungwani, theologian and leadership expect Dr. Gideon Sabila,
author and South African recording artist Lev Simmons,
Bible teacher and prolific author Apostle Sibusiso Koza of His Grace Tabernacle, and South African author Mitham Tando Usindlo. Kindly visit matumbapower.com, and scroll down to Matumba Online Store and buy. You can pay through PayPal to email pastorpower79@gmail.com, or locate the Matumba Online Store FNB business account details, just after you have filled your personal information, then click Save and Continue, and choose the Matumba Online Store FNB business account details. After clicking the button, Place your order, you will see the account details. Wire a payment to it. After receiving your payment, we will update the system. You will then receive a link on your email to download your digital product. Thank you for your support. Matumba Online Store.
In partnership with Yahweh TV.
By Jesus' grace, we also provide the following services. We do posters for your Sunday services, conferences, night prayers, funeral announcements, weddings, and special church events.
We do digital marketing videos for the same events. We do ebooks, produce audiobooks, and music,
then sell it on social media, to a global audience of over 38 nations scattered in 5 continents of the globe through Matumba Online Store, located on the website matumbapower.com.
Matumba Online Store,
in partnership with Yahweh TV, enriching lives, glorifying Christ.